Scent I smell good, bish. And if you want to smell good like me, you'll click down below in the description box and get 15% off of your first month subscription service to Scent, which is a monthly subscription service that sends you perfumes, candles, hand lotions, and makeup. So you guys get down below, check out their website, and sign up. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for another 90-day fiance before the 90 days. All right, it was crazy this episode, y'all. Jesse and Darcy worked on my last nerve. Like, I don't understand how else to get y'all to understand it if I don't sing it. Like, that's how it needed to come out as a note because of how much they aggravated my fucking nerves. Okay, so the episode picks up where it left off with Jesse and Darcy trying to have a family dinner with her two daughters, but Jesse is too fucking immature to get through this dinner because he's upset that she tried to cut the steak. She tried to show him how to cut the steak so that it retained the moisture because of all her years working in the restaurant business. He didn't want to listen to her. He wanted to do the steak on his own. So he gets pissed off, walks outside and sits outside. She tries to call him to dinner. He doesn't want to come back in. He says that she ruins everything. I'm like, no, dude, you ruin everything. You're a maniacal, dictating ass fuck boy, if you ask me. Like, I really think he's an asshole who has been raised badly. I don't know who his parents are, but they fucked Jesse up. Jesse is somebody that y'all need to watch out for, okay? Jesse is a motherfucker that will either steal money from you or have dead bodies somewhere under his house. He's the type of nigga y'all gotta watch out for. Darcy needs to go to therapy and fix whatever is wrong in her that thinks she deserves the punishment that asshole gives her, okay? He blew that situation out of proportion, which is what he does with every little thing that she does. He has this huge fucking reaction to everything she does to make her feel as if everything she does is wrong. And then he tells her she ruins everything. No, dude, you ruin everything, okay? Even the daughters peeped it out. So they had dinner because the daughter had to call him to come inside, and he's not eating. And they're like, so why are you not eating? He's like, I just want to sit here. And she interjects and she's like, it's not a big deal. You need to get past this. I don't know what the fuck she was saying. She was saying something, and he was just acting like she was starting an argument, but she wasn't starting an argument. And her daughter is like, you're not starting an argument, Mom. Like, she covers her mouth to say it, so she was like, I know, honey, thank you. And I'm like, see what I'm saying, Darcy? You sitting up here putting your daughters through this bullshit with this fuck boy, all for what? You love him. Why do you love him? What does he do that makes you love him? Is the sex really that great? I would be so surprised if the sex is that great, because he acts like somebody with a little dick. He really does. After this disastrous ass dinner, Darcy takes her kids home. She comes back to the apartment and we see them the next day. The next day, she was getting dressed. Her feet were cold, so she sat down, and I'm guessing she was trying to put her feet inside of Jesse's shoes, but she put her foot on top of it. He flipped the fuck out and said that she was stepping on his shoes. And she's like, oh my God, why are you making a big deal out of it? He was like, how would you like it if I stepped on your shoes? So she's like, here, step on my shoe. And she threw the shoe over to him, but she said she threw it to the floor. It wasn't like she threw it at his head. He is over-exaggerating and packing his bags, talking about he's scared and he wants security around him to protect him from her, and he needs to call the police because if he wouldn't have ducked, that Louis Vuitton would have took his eye out. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. They didn't have any footage of it, so we couldn't see what happened, but I already know that whatever she did, she didn't throw that fucking shoe at his head. He was already making an argument out of her stepping on his tennis shoe. They go, show us the tennis shoe. See, she stepped on my tennis shoe. He packs his bags, gets into a van, leaves. An hour later, comes back. When he comes back, he said, I love her and I want to give her more chances. He does not see his part in this at all. He never sees that he starts the arguments. He never sees that he blows every little thing that she does out of proportion. I don't even know what else to say to y'all besides the fact that they don't need to be together. And if you are ever in a relationship where every little thing becomes a fucking argument, y'all don't need to be together. I don't know how else to say that, okay? But he came back talking about he wants to give her another chance, but he doesn't even talk to her. He says nothing to her. But I guess he must have came back because production wanted them to do an interview together. They sit down to do the interview, and he starts acting like she's an alcoholic. And if she's not going to, get help with her issues, then they can't be together. Motherfucker, you need help with your issues, all right? Because your parents fucked you up. You think that you smart and you so on it, but you're not. You're a manipulative dickhead, and you need your ass whooped, if anything, all right? He needs his ass bust. I blame his parents. I don't know who they are, but I hate them, okay? Because Jesse is one of those human beings that doesn't need to be on earth. Like, I'm not saying somebody needs to kill him or anything, but nobody needs people like him walking around living and just being a dickhead no matter what. I can't see any good things about Jesse. I can't. I don't even think he's that attractive at this point. He looks like a big blonde dick as far as I'm concerned. And she's sitting up there crying about him. Why are you crying? Let that fuck boy go. He even says, if you're so tired of me, because she said, I'm tired of you and your mind games and always flipping shit. I'm tired of it. If you're so tired of it, Darcy, stop fucking with him. Ultimately, he leaves, goes to the airport. She leaves their little bed and breakfast house they were staying in and goes back home to her house. I'm like, I don't want to see no more of Jesse and Darcy. I don't want to see no more of it. It needs to be over. I don't ever need to see Jesse anywhere ever in life again. And Darcy, please go get some fucking help. Please do. Because there has to be something wrong with you for you to think that that was in any way, shape, or form a real relationship that was going to work out. You were never going to get a ring from that boy, okay? And I know he thinks he's mature, but he's not. He's the opposite of mature. He's just smart enough to be able to put it under a facade and make it seem like it's her and not him. But anybody with common sense, including her teenage daughters, can see that he's an immature dickhead and doesn't need to be in a relationship with anybody. If anything, he needs to take his ass back to Amsterdam and smoke a joint and calm the fuck down, okay? Maybe he needs to be on some type of medication. I don't know. But Jesse, something is fucking wrong with him. And I don't know if watching his show will make him see that, but I can't wait until we get to the reunion show. Whenever they do the tell-all for this shit, I cannot wait. Because I want everybody to tell him how much of an asshole he is. How much of a terrible person he is. How much he actually tortures that woman mentally. All throughout the relationship. And I don't understand what good she was holding on to with him. But I'm done with them. Moving along. Angela and Michael go to dinner. And Michael ordered her a cow leg. And of course, she takes a little bit of it and spits it out. And I'm just like, so it wasn't good at all? Like you couldn't order something else? They don't sell chicken in Africa? You know what I'm saying? Like I just was like, I mean, it looked like a delicacy. It looked like something that you have to have a taste for. I mean, I would have tried it. It looked like it was cooked in a good sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like she wasn't going to like anything he was giving her regardless because it didn't look Americanized. Whatever. She sits down and wants to talk to him once again about their age difference. And Michael isn't being honest with her. He wants to have children. So her age is a real issue for him. But all he cares about is getting to America. And all she's worried about is who's on his social media. Throughout this whole episode, she's worried about the thousands of women who he's following on Facebook. She wants him to get rid of that. And because she only has 1 week left on this trip, she decides to go through his phone and she finds his Instagram where he's also following 1,000 beautiful women, and she feels insecure about that. He says that he'll fix it for her, but I don't think he will. I don't think he wants to get rid of his social media. I think she's overreacting. She gets on the phone with her daughter to talk to her daughter about it, and her daughter tells her that he's probably trying to scam them too. And Angela's like, I didn't say nothing about scamming anybody. I'm just telling you I don't feel like he's going to be faithful to me. And her daughter is like, look, I'm on the outside looking in, and I'm telling you right now, he is just trying to come here for a green card. If there was a Nigerian woman who was 52 years old, he would not be trying to fuck with her. And I was like, all right, Angela, daughter, you better prove your point, girl. She's right. Angela, you're fucking stupid. And you're not in this because you're some great person and you all in love with Michael. No, you want that dick. That's the only thing that you're really in it for. And I wish you would find some young colored dick somewhere else to jump on. Michael, you're a user. And the only thing you want to fuck with Angela is because you want to get to America. I don't know why. Like, just get a fucking visa, take a trip, come to America, say hey, and take your ass back to Africa. I don't understand. Nigeria, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. But I don't like him. I don't like her. Their relationship annoys me. It's obvious that they're not going to be together. He's a user. She's a user. They two usy fucking people trying to use each other, and I'm exhausted with it, okay? The disrespect of the culture. him being quiet and trying to like mind fuck her and body fuck her into thinking that he really truly loves her. You don't, Michael, and you're a dickhead. Point blank, period. Angela, you sad for thinking that he's going to be wiping your ass in the next 25 years. He just told you he wanted kids. And what that would mean is thousands of dollars for your 52-year-old ass. Girl, get out of here. This relationship is not real. Y'all are not going to be together. Stop it. Stop. Tariq follows Hazel back to the apartment after she ran off after the whole disastrous meeting with his brother Dean. And he asked her, like, for real, what's going on with you and your ex? Because if it wasn't an issue, why are you so upset? And she explains that he still has some furniture, her bed, her wardrobe. They were together for 2 years. They broke up 5 months ago. He was supposed to give her the money for the furniture that she had in his place, but she hasn't done it yet. And Tariq is like, are y'all over for real? Because I'll just give you the money. And she seems in a confessional to still not know whether she's going to talk to him because she needs the money. Well, if Tariq said he was going to give you the money, if you're supposed to be having this better life with him, why do you need to continue to talk to your ex for some money for some furniture? That makes no sense to me. I don't trust Hazel. I don't. They go to bed with that fucking pillow between the two of them again. And I just kind of feel like she don't really want you. She just want to be in America, and you too insecure and lazy to really take a look at yourself and take a look at her. And because like that's what it is. You don't feel like it. You don't feel like accepting the truth. You know what the truth is. All y'all people on this show know what the truth is, but y'all don't really want to accept it. Y'all would like to live in this fucking fairy tale land where you could find somebody who is apparently out of your league, and they would just want to marry you and fall in love with you after only knowing you for a few weeks. Tariq need help. He need to listen to his brother, even though his brother is ignorant as fuck, and I live, okay? I like the brother. I don't care. The brother's so animated. I don't understand what the problem is, okay? You can't trust the bitch. The bitch just won't get to America, man. You need to come to your senses. He don't want to listen. So Hazel and him go to a market where they're supposed to meet up with Dean. She doesn't want to meet up with Dean because she don't like the fact that Dean keep calling her out on her bullshit, okay? So they go to the market and she makes him eat a duck egg, y'all. And you could actually see that the duck was like almost formed in the egg. And she puts vinegar and salt on it. And she was like, it's delicious. And I'm like, it don't look delicious. I'm sorry. But I need to not eat something that looks like it's a dead baby duck. Like y'all eating dead baby ducks. Like I get it. But no, you know what I'm saying? Like we eat crawfish down here. People eat chicken feet. People eat everything out here in Louisiana. So I'm never like scared to try anything. But when I saw that shit, I was like, yeah, nah. I don't even feel right in my spirit about eating a baby duck inside the egg like that with a little salt and vinegar on top, even though that sounds like something that I would like. So I probably would just close my eyes and be like, all right, which part am I supposed to eat? Okay, that looks like a fucking beak. I'm not supposed to be eating beaks. That's not going to go down my throat right. Which part of this am I supposed to eat? Either way, Tariq couldn't take it and he spit the shit out. They go to meet with Dean. And Dean is just straight up with her once again. And it's like, you know, why is it that you can't handle answering these questions, right? So they sit down and they're supposed to be going to like an island for this romantic getaway. And Dean is like, you sure you're going to be woman enough for him? And I'm like, oh my God, Dean, why did you have to say that? That's none of your fucking business. And she just gets quiet and she's like, you know, I don't want to talk about my sex life with Hazel says that she doesn't want to talk about that in front of all of these people, mainly production cameras. She don't want to talk about sex in front of people like that. And I feel like, girl, I thought you was a Christian. She probably not going to have sex with him until they get married. She's a 5-hour, you know, evangelist type of church girl. Like, I don't think she's about to have sex with him before they get married. I don't think so. But whatever, bitch. I don't think she really want to have sex with you in the first fucking place, Tariq. You just stupid. But we going to see how this goes. They get up and leave Dean on his own. And Dean is just standing there like, my fucking brother's stupid. But I look dumber standing here by myself, so I'm just going to take you back to the hotel. Whatever. I tried. You did try. He going to have to find out on his own. Hazel do not love you. Hazel is looking for a meal ticket just like everybody else on this fucking show. I ain't got time, y'all. I don't care how pretty she is. That nigga dumb. John and Rachel might be the only real relationship on this show, okay? And what I mean by that is the only two people that really love each other and really are sexually attracted to each other and really want to be with one another, all right? Of course, we're all still worried about these anger issues that John has that we haven't seen, but everybody who knows him and his record, it's a big fucking deal. And they're worried about how they're going to get John to America. Now, John lives in England. It's beautiful there. He's taking her around all of these beautiful places with these great views and shit like that. I don't think that he needs to leave England to come to America because he's living in dire straits the way Hazel is or the way Michael seems to be. You know what I mean? Like, everybody seems to be living in some form of poverty. Even though he is living in a form of poverty, I don't think it's the same thing. Like, it just doesn't seem like he's had that same type of lifestyle as the rest of them that are trying to get to America for a better life. He seems to really be interested in who Rachel is, and he wants to be a father to her baby. So they have a conversation with her dad over FaceTime. And he wasn't really letting John, you know, get away with anything. He was like, look, bro, you seem to have anger issues and I don't want that affecting my daughter. And John is like, look, I'm not some crazy ass dude. I paid my debt to society. I'm not that person anymore. And the dad seems to be okay with what's said because he just wants his daughter to be happy. And they just kind of, you know, let that go. So John takes her for this long drive and they go up to this mountain. It looks like a mountain that they drove up. And it has this beautiful view. It's supposed to be King Arthur's castle. And they get to the edge of this big rock that they're standing on. And he's holding Lucy the baby. And he gets down on one knee and he proposes to her. And then they show us like in a confessional, Lucy calling him dad. Y'all, it's cute. I'm not going to lie. John and Rachel's shit is very heartwarming and cute. And his proposal on that beautiful like mountain looking on that water and the sun was setting, y'all, it was beautiful. Okay, I was here for it. I like John and I like Rachel. I hope their relationship works out, but next episode it seems as if there's going to be a loose chain and a link, girl. Okay, a loose chain and an arm. Something gonna happen between John and Rachel next episode, but this episode, it seems to be all love and happiness, okay? Love and happiness. Something that'll make you do wrong, make you do right. Love. Love and a happiness. Okay, I had to do it. Something going wrong. Someone's on the phone. 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. All right, look, I don't know what's going to go on between John and Rachel, but they definitely have the best relationship out of everybody on the show. Then we get to Ricky and Jimena. Y'all, Ricky apparently had been talking to Jimena the whole time he was talking to Melissa. He had even sent her money, sent her $1,500. We was wondering why she was okay with spending the night with him as soon as he came into town if they'd only talked a few times. He lied to us. Ricky, you ain't shit, okay? Either way, they are going through their day. They shopping, having a good time together. They had their little night before together. They did it. It was nice. I was there for it, Ricky. You needed to get laid. Anyway, but apparently throughout the time that they had been talking, he sent her this money. She was saying that she was having money problems, but then she popped up with a nose job. And now he wants to know if she used the money that he sent her for that nose job. He wants to know if she's with him because she wants to be with him, because she likes him, or because he can give her money, all right? So they go shopping and he's buying her shit like that. And when they sit down and have this conversation, it's kind of like, well, you seem to be okay with spending all your money on her. So why are you even asking her that? You seem to be just fine with women being with you for ulterior motives as long as they're giving you what you need in the moment. That's what it seemed like to me. I don't trust Ricky, all right? He still hasn't told her about Melissa. He called her Melissa that night and lied and said it was somebody in production. So he asking her about her motives, but still hasn't been honest with her about this whole Melissa situation. She says that before she started talking to Ricky, she'd already decided she was going to get a nose job because in college, she broke her nose and it had obstructed her breathing. So she had already decided she was going to get that done, and for, you know, of course, cosmetic reasons. But that was her insurance and her own money. She used the money that he gave her to go and visit her sister and to buy her nephew some toys and stuff like that. He apologized to her, and he seems to be okay with that explanation. She got a little bit upset, but she wants to be with him. She wants to go to America and have a better life with him, I guess. I don't know. All I know is we thought Jimena might have been a good match for Ricky, but she might be just a better con artist than Melissa was, okay? We'll see. But, I mean, if you ask me, Ricky a con artist too. I don't trust him. I don't trust her. They both a little, you know, keeping my good eye on you type, you know? We'll see. Jimena says once they have a conversation about children, because he, you know, wants to see how she's going to be with his kids, because he's already decided that if it goes well, he's going to propose to her. I'm like, so it didn't matter who it was. You were just going to propose to somebody, huh, Ricky? You pathetic, bro. He got 2 daughters back at home. And this girl, Jimena, has never even thought about getting married or having kids, but she's met Ricky, so now she's thinking about it. Girl, please. I'm looking at both of them like, y'all need fucking help. I don't know what's wrong with him that he will believe you, you know, after all of the shit that's went down, and why he's so in the need to get married to just any old body that he meets as long as he's sexually attracted to them. I don't know. I just think that Ricky's thirsty and Jimena got ulterior motives. So y'all, it's wedding day for Karine and Paul. Karine is definitely having second thoughts. She spent like the days before their wedding saying that she was sick, but really she hasn't been acting the same since she came back shopping for a wedding dress with her mom, and it's because she's having second thoughts. She's scared. She doesn't think he's going to change. She probably doesn't know if this is really what she wants to do. She probably isn't really attracted to him, so she doesn't know if this is what she really wants to do, but she decides to go ahead and proceed with the wedding. So they get there, everybody's waiting for her. She's in the back crying, making everybody wait for 30 minutes. Everybody's like, oh my God, is this going to happen? Her mom and dad seem to not really be that happy about this wedding, even though they're going along with it. Karine finally comes out and she says that she's going to marry Paul because she loves him and she thinks he's going to change, all right? And they had us waiting and shit. We didn't know if the wedding was going to happen, but it happens. They get married and they have 2 people to translate for them as they get married. I think this is fucking ridiculous to marry somebody and y'all don't even speak each other's language yet. Whatever. Paul rented a boat so that they can have the reception and a boat party, and it's beautiful and they seem happy for the moment. Her family is there and her mom says that she's going to be there for her daughter no matter what, and the daddy toasts to the marriage, and it all seems like everybody's happy and it's a great wedding day. Everybody's excited about their future. Next episode, we see Karine saying that she wants to divorce Paul. Y'all, I ain't got time for these fucking people. Y'all, all of that shit getting us all in our feelings and all excited about their wedding for her next episode to be like, I want a divorce. Bitch, it's been 1 episode. I cannot deal with the folks of 90 Day Fiancé. Anyway, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not. And I'll see y'all in the next one.